Hey, Derek, how you doing, man? I guess Derek's here. Welcome, Level Uppers, to another episode of Level Up Direct. I am your host for tonight, Andrew Midori, and this is all about talking with you guys on Thursday nights. This is on every Thursday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's why the Skype banner is up there, because I just want to take calls, talk all things gaming related. We'll go through a lot of new trailers, of course, and all the big news stories when you guys call in. I'm going to do it a little like it was before, just because I didn't really have time this week to put together topics, but I did have time to put together side quest trailers. So I have 8 trailers tonight that we'll go through, but otherwise I'm going to rely on you guys to create the topics of discussion, call in, leave comments, all that kind of stuff. Teddy says, with intro music, this just got legit. Yeah, this is legit, man. We've been on for a while now. If you guys don't know, Level Up Show, a Level Up Network, as we're now calling it, has been on for a year and a half. We're on episode 74. It's all on YouTube if we want to check out the archives. And if you like what we're doing at all tonight with Level Up Direct, just go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. You can follow there, or even easier if you're watching live from PlayStation, bottom left-hand corner of the screen. All you got to do is hit the heart button. Your name will pop up on the TV, and I will shout you out before it goes into the trailers I was about to. Also, we're on Twitter. We're on Patreon. You can really support our network in the best way there at patreon.com/The Level Up Network. You can donate and get all kinds of rewards in return. And then lastly, we do have a t-shirt shop at spreadshirt.com where you can get stuff with our logo and all that, if you really like the show, especially. So I guess we'll get right into it. We already got one follow. Who was that? Mutiny Teddy. He already followed the show. I guess you like what you're seeing, man. That is awesome. I'm going to be going towards the comments a lot tonight. I really want to try and acknowledge those better than I usually do. Even during calls, I'm going to try and keep an eye on that. That's why I'm not doing the topics tonight and the real heavy focus on the videos. Hot Girl Gamers here again. Jesse, I didn't know your name was Jesse. It's nice to meet you, Jesse. I'm Andrew. All right, let's get right into it. Our first side quest trailer of the night. Take a look, guys. Also, before I get into it, actually, if you want to see better quality stream, better quality audio, video, and be able to see the trailer on the big screen, I'll make it fill the whole screen if you go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Network. You guys are good to follow us here. This is where we want our follows. This is our main channel, but we do have a PC side for better quality stuff for now until the PS4 allows us to stream that here. So go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Network if you want to see the better quality stuff, guys. All right, let's get into it. First up is a game trailer. It's more like a commercial. You guys might have seen it. Check it out. I'm going to talk about exactly what you guys are saying, because I agree. I'm completely with you guys. I don't like this commercial at all. I thought this was a terrible, terrible way to advertise the game. 45 seconds of what looks like a Nike ad or something like that. It does not at all feel like a Batman commercial or even a video game commercial. Not at all during that first 45 seconds was I thinking those things. If I did not know going into it that it was a Batman teaser, I would have probably clicked away. So that last 15 seconds, you get what, a glimpse of Batman, and then it just goes through Catwoman and Scarecrow real quick before one quick flash of him jumping with the Batmobile. Like, it's not at all enough Batman, and I think this is going to be terrible on TV because they're gonna have to cut it even further to 30 seconds, and I'm not sure how they're going to organize it with like all the stuff at the beginning. It's just gonna be determined, be courageous for 15 seconds, and then 15 seconds of Batman footage. I don't know. I do not think this was good at all. So unfortunate because I'm really excited for Batman Arkham Knight. I think it looks amazing. I want to know what you guys think, of course. But call in about anything, guys, for the next 15 minutes. The Skype lines are live before the next trailer. So call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces, and we can talk anything gaming related. Hot Girl Gamer says I'm Batwoman. Yeah, in this in Arkham Knight, you do get to play as Batgirl in the DLC as Barbara Gordon. Nobody knows yet exactly what part of the Batman lore you will tackle with her. I don't know if it's going to be the Killing Joke. If it is the Killing Joke, that could be pretty messed up. It's a messed up story, and that's how I won't get into it. Actually, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Glad they put the logo on it. I was confused, says Raj. Exactly. It's that. It's that far off of what I was expecting from a commercial that if it didn't have the last 15 seconds, I would have been like, what is this? This is a Nike ad or something. Got 40 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining, guys. This is Level Up Direct, a part of the Level Up Network. We're talking all things gaming related. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, and follow us by hitting the heart button. Your name will pop up, and I will shout you out. Let's take this call from Brad. Hey, Brad, how you doing, man?
Hello.
Hello. What's going on?
Hello. Nothing much.
Nothing much.
Just
What did you think of that
watching.
Batman commercial? Because I know you're
I
excited for Arkham Knight.
I am excited for Arkham Knight, but that was total bullshit.
Bullshit. You're really you're passionate about
That
this. You're
was
fired
like
up.
that's just bad. I hate it.
What would you have preferred? Like what kind of commercial?
Maybe just I don't know. Maybe just probably like maybe like a live action trailer of Batman fighting bad guys in the street or something.
Yeah,
So like
exactly. No, I agree with you. I was gonna say the same thing. Like go God of War, like they did with the Ascension trailer, the live action one.
hmm,
But to have all these people that we don't know anything about them, a basketball player, a guy on like a subway, like it doesn't connect at all until those last 15 seconds when you see Batman. But
yeah.
if you were to actually have a legitimate like attempt at a cool live action trailer with Batman fighting crime, maybe even try and get Catwoman and Two-Face and Poison Ivy, all of those characters live action in there in like a really accurate way, I think that would have really
Yeah.
been exciting for people to see, especially a minute version on YouTube.
Literally, when I saw that, I thought it was like a new Alien film or something. Because it's like
Right?
all the lights and stuff. I'm like, this is Aliens. I even put in the chat Aliens. That's literally what I put before I put even seen Batman. It's like, oh, okay, Batman. Just no, go
Yeah,
away.
I'm with you, man. I agree completely. I think it was a swing and a miss this time around.
Yeah, it's like they ruined it. They
I don't
just
think it's going to affect them in a
it's not
negative
gonna.
way. I think the game's going to be huge no matter what, and I'm sure there'll be more than just this advertisement. I think they'll probably have maybe one other one. They'll cut this one down to a 30-second TV spot. I'm not sure how they're going to do that exactly, but um, I I hope they have another one too that's just pure gameplay, just
I
like
bet
a
it's. I
straight
bet it's
gameplay
gonna be
trailer.
like that that scene in the train and then just the car blowing up. That's it. Train
Yeah,
scene and car
yep,
done.
maybe maybe that'll be it. Is there anything
Hmm.
else you want to talk about tonight, Brad?
Witcher. Or are you
Have
gonna
you
do
been
it
playing
later?
it so far?
I am fucking loving it.
You're loving it. How far are you,
I'm
man?
I've not that far. I think I've just got to I've got past the first sort of map and I'm on sort of second map. Can't remember what it's called. I've got
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the second area. I'm in the same area you are.
yeah, but I literally the only like sort of main quest I've done is for um that
The
witch.
Griffin. Oh, the
Yeah,
witch. You did something with a witch.
yeah. She it says she's a witch, but really she's one of your friends, like stuff.
Oh, the sorceress.
No, I think Katie meant something like that.
Oh,
Meant I don't
maybe I
know,
didn't get to that point.
but
I mean, I did all
literally,
the stuff with Triss at the beginning. Not Triss.
I,
The other girl, not Triss. There's two girls. I'm having drawing a
yeah,
blank
that's
on her
right.
name, but the sorceress. I did that stuff with her, and then I did the stuff with the Griffin, and now I'm on my way. I'm trying to think now, like trying to find a secret passage into this town where the Baron
Hmm.
is where I'm at right
I
now.
might do it like tomorrow maybe, but I got the first day it came out, and I've been streaming it ever since. And it was just like amazing game.
Yeah.
I'm still doing these side quests. Like that's what I do, and like these side quests are like level 23 and higher, and I'm only like level 7. I'm like, oh, I can't do them. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like level
still
4. I'm leveling up really, really slowly. I need to start doing more side quests because I hear that is how you get
mm.
a lot of the levels. And also,
Plus
thank you to Derek. He said Yennefer. That's her name. Yennefer.
Yennefer. I said Yennefer. I said Yennefer. Like I said,
You said
not Yennefer.
Yennefer? That did not at all sound like Yennefer.
I said Yennefer.
Your British accent just got
Ah,
totally in the way,
yes.
man.
But I got a head from the first part of the map that basically gives me more XP for killing humans and non-humans.
Okay.
It's good.
Interesting.
And now I've done more stuff. And like, don't if you don't want to see it, do not do the sorcerer quest because you see your first bit of nudity in that. Literally, I'm playing it. I'm like, yeah, this is fun. You see her naked in the bathtub. I'm like, okay. First
Okay.
sex scene, there's 2 rabbits. I'm like, what the hell? Just why? And at the end, you got a mission called Friends with Benefits, and you have sex with her, and then you get a trophy called Friends with Benefits.
I
I'm
haven't
like,
had sex with anybody yet.
yeah,
Everybody talks about sex in this game, and I haven't. I have not seen any of it. I
it's
saw a little bit of not nudity. You see her butt a little bit at the beginning, Yennefer, in like the
yeah.
flashback, and obviously you see Geralt's naked body a whole bunch when he's taking baths, but that's about it.
But yeah, it was okay. It was not too much. I streamed it. I was like, oh, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Part of the
Yeah, I
game.
streamed it too, but so many. I actually am noticing that it's not a very popular game on Twitch
No,
for streaming.
I think I saw it. I seen it for one day become number 2 in the spot for one day, and that was it. Now
Yeah,
it's back to
and
like
since then, like
5.
I'm not even seeing it in like the top 8 really. And I think it's because it's really just not a game suited well for Twitch
Mm.
because it's so like you're so involved in the game while you're playing it and like it's so story heavy and there's so much dialogue that you can't really talk to your viewers while you're playing it. So it becomes a kind of boring stream if you stream the game. So I was actually surprised at that. I don't think it's at all a good game to stream.
Nah, but I when I stream, I pay attention to my chat. But like, hardly anyone gets in. Like, I get like Guitar Freak in there nowadays, but most person who's watching my stream is Sweet Balmer. She's always on my stream till the end. I'm like, thank you. I'm like,
Oh, that's sweet. Because
yeah,
she's
but
Sweet
it is
Mama.
a really fun game. I'm loving it.
I was gonna stop into your stream today too. I saw it while I was at work. I think actually that you went live, and at that moment I couldn't.
What?
I feel
You
like
should
every
come
time you go
in.
live, or like most of the time if you go live, I don't see that you go live. I don't get a notification or I don't see that it's on Twitter or whatnot. But the only times that I ever do see that you're live, either at work or I'm doing something. It's just always.
You should watch me go live. Watch me.
I would try. I'm gonna try. I mean, if I'm like free and I see that you're live, I'll definitely stop in there.
I'm not joking though. In one of my streams, I actually said, I wish either Kristen, Drew, Mike, or Dean came into my stream just one time. I'd be so happy for just one time. That's what I
Oh,
said in the
you'll get us
stream.
in there one time. You just gotta wait for it, man. It'll happen.
One
It's just
time.
the timing has to be
It'll
right.
happen. It better be.
It will be okay. Thanks for calling in, Brad.
All right, level up, guys.
Level up. You're crazy. All right, guys. Skype lines are open. Feel free to call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. There are about 150 people streaming and only like 3 with viewers. Exactly. That's what I mean, Mutiny Teddy. There's not a lot of people getting viewers for The Witcher, even though a lot of people are streaming it. So it's just, I don't think it's a game that's really good for that. We are getting a few follows. Thank you to Mutiny Teddy once again. Thank you to iReact ZZ. Although you followed on the network page, man. If you're still watching on the network, jump over to the Level Up Show, twitch.tv/the Level Up Show. Follow us there, please, if you can. Also, thank you to Dova Dragon King and Dante PS4 for all the follows. We got 44 people in the room. Thank you for coming in. This is Level Up Direct. It's a gaming dedicated talk show. I'm Andrew. You can call in right now on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces, and we can talk all things gaming related. We just got another follow. Thank you for one from Mr. Banks. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Keep them coming. Preacher Boom, welcome. Thanks for coming in here, man. What do you guys want to talk about? Keep them coming in the comments, guys. Feed me some questions. Feed me some stuff to talk about. If you're not going to call in, if you do want to have a topic to call in about, please do. I would love to talk with anybody. I've had no bugs on The Witcher 3. I have, but I haven't patched it. I know there was one more recent patch, I think today actually. So I do need to patch it to find out if that fixes things a little bit. When it transitions from gameplay to cutscene for me, I find that there's a lot of pop-in, a little bit of stuttering. And one of the issues with the PS4 version, and it doesn't happen often, but if it does drop in frame rate, it drops all the way to 20 frames because of the VSync. So that can be a little bit of a downside. But overall, it stays pretty solid at 30 frames per second. Preacher Boom wants to talk about Elder Scrolls. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Edition coming in next month, I think, right? And then maybe at Bethesda's E3 conference, we get a tiny little tease at what the next Elder Scrolls will be called. I think that's about all you'll get because they're going to be focusing on Fallout 4. Obviously, I think everybody knows at this point that's what we're getting. We're getting Fallout 4. So much so that recently somebody on NeoGAF was saying that they were at Redbox and they saw that right around E3 time, like June 15th, they're adding Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas back into Redbox. So that is a huge hint that Redbox was told, put these games back into your system because we're going to be announcing Fallout 4 and people are going to be wanting to play the old Fallouts. So that's even more of a hint that we're going to be getting Fallout 4. On PS4, it says 723 people streaming Witcher 3. That's crazy. And not that many of them are in the top 50 or so because you don't see them on live from PlayStation right now. That just shows how many people are streaming it and how many people are not watching it. So once again, it just doesn't seem like the kind of game that streams well. Once again, guys, feel free to call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. I pre-ordered Batman on PC for $35. When does it come out for PC? Is it day and date with the PS4 and Xbox One version? I'm very curious. Also, I'm going to start plugging it right now since I'm not getting any calls. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a really long stream. I want to do an Extra Life awareness stream, and I might go 6 hours. I might go 12 hours straight. I'm not sure. It's probably going to start at 8 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm just going to be doing a lot of talk show stuff, but I'm also going to try and merge it with gaming as well, switching back and forth seamlessly. So I'm going to start that tomorrow. Come in, help me build awareness for Extra Life, which the game day this year is November 7th, and maybe start getting that ball rolling for donations tomorrow for Extra Life. Because we're gonna try and get a big goal this year. We're gonna try and reach $5,000 raised for Children's Hospital. So if you guys want to donate, go to extralife.org/participant/the Level Up Network and click support me. And if you want to join our team and raise money with us, you can do that. Go to extralife.org/team/the Level Up Network. So please do that, guys. We appreciate all the help we can get. Welcome to TX Puck. And a few others as well. I saw people coming in. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me tonight with Level Up Direct. The Skype lines are live. Feel free to call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Alex keeps saying, What are you thinking about, Alex? Dean, I demand you to see the stream when I stream. I demand it. The Level Up Show not online on Skype for me. No, we're online. It says we're online. Anybody else having that issue that you can't call in? Because I am currently online, it says. Nothing, Drew. I'm just thinking what to say. It's all good. What do you guys want to talk about? Present some topics or call in. Or I can go to the internet and start browsing myself. I could do that. Potty Scotty, welcome, man. Let's go into the interwebs and see what's going on NeoGAF and stuff. See if we can find some new news stories. We got Dean in here. Welcome, Beast. Bradley already called in once. We're waiting for a new caller now. All right, so let's see. What do we got on NeoGAF? Some Witcher 3 stuff. Be the Batman Arkham Knight trailer. We already watched that. Oh, we're getting into the next trailer. Let's check it out, guys.
Miles always liked all superheroes, but he always kind of comes back to Batman. Natalie called screaming, crying, and said Miles has leukemia. One of his doctors told us that with his disease, they just become like a fighter. They fight for life. And so I think he sees the good versus evil battle in superheroes.
We waited until the end of treatment to make his wish.
Said, I want to be the real Batman, was his exact wish.
Because he's my favorite superhero.
How are you going to be the real Batman?
When we're going about doing a wish, it is whimsical and thinking about what would wow that child. And gives them a little bit of their childhood back that's been robbed. So we decided to turn San Francisco into Gotham City and have him have these capers with a full-size grown-up Batman so that he would have a buddy. One of our volunteers put into Facebook and Twitter, and like wildfire, just like it exploded.
The postings were from like all over the world. This little boy really struck a nerve. When I saw that face, I want to be a part of that.
And everybody wondering, what can I do?
There were predictions that we would have tens of thousands of people.
And we had people flying in to experience this.
What did we get ourselves into?
Well, this may be the feel-good story of the year. A boy's wish about to come true.
A young leukemia patient is being given a chance to live out his dream to be a superhero.
And I'm like, there's a lot of cops around, and he needs a car seat.
I see massive thousands of people I don't even know how to describe.
Gotham City needs you, Bat Kid.
Thank you, Bat Kid. Thank you.
The story has gone viral with folks from all over the world cheering him on.
Every actor that ever played Batman was tweeting, Adam West on line 1. Okay, that's normal.
Let me out! No.
Way to go, Miles. Way to save Gotham.
Believe it or not, they're dancing for you.
He gave everybody license to just be a little absurd and live their little dreams for a little bit.
People were holding up signs saying, "Save us, Bat-Kid." In helping him to live this dream, we were saving ourselves.
Thought that was really nice. Bat Kid Begins. It's obviously a true story. It's a documentary, but I also thought it fit in well with what we're trying to do right now with Extra Life. That is for Children's Miracle Network hospitals all around the United States. Specifically, we're trying to raise money for Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So it's just for stuff like that, helping kids with leukemia, car, accidents that really harm children, all different kinds of illnesses that might affect a child. That's what we're trying to raise money for. So if you guys want to help us out to reach our big goal this year of $5,000, game day is November 7th, but we're going to be raising money all up until then, and I'm going to do an awareness stream tomorrow night to raise money. So go to extralife.org/participant/the Level Up Show. Sorry, the Level Up Network. Donate there if you want to get the ball rolling. And if you want to join our team, go to extralife.org/team/the Level Up Network. And you can help us raise money by raising money towards your name. But since you'll be on our team, it'll go towards our team goal of $5,000. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be really good this year. I think we're going to raise a lot of money, even better than last year. Last year, we raised $1,700, which was unbelievable. We couldn't believe how well we did, but I think we're going to beat that this year. So. All right, guys, feel free to call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. TX Puck says, I can't wait for the marathon, a whole day with my favorite people. Wow. Yeah, tomorrow and in November. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, if you want to join me, I'm going to be doing a really, really long stream to raise awareness, doing gaming talk shows and game streams as well. I'll probably play some Witcher. I'll probably play some First Light, stuff like that. Games that I haven't really gotten around to yet. From Hell, welcome, man. Hope you and yours are keeping well. We're doing very good, man. Kristen is upstairs. She's just relaxing. She got home from work a little late tonight. I got a lot of cool stuff when I bought The Witcher. Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Dean was showing it off. He got the retail version of The Witcher, and there's a whole lot of stuff in there. A lot of booklets, maps, but also it's really cool. There's a little slip in there that says, thank you for purchasing this game from CD Projekt Red. You guys keep us alive, kind of stuff. But then it also said, as a thank you and to show our appreciation, the next 14 DLC, all the DLC that we ever release for The Witcher will be free to you. And I think that shows how great CD Projekt Red is as a developer for the consumer. If just that alone, they are definitely very consumer friendly, and just they know how to get a lot of fan service, or give fan service, I should say. What's up? Loving the Triforce poster, says Toxics. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. I got that on DeviantArt, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. We also have the Last of Us poster over there, but you guys can't see it with the banner up right now. I saw you playing some Witcher, Andrew, enjoying it more than before. Yeah, it's getting better as I go along. I did think that it started kind of slow. but it's definitely getting better as I go along. Just was kind of intimidating and just a little bit too much tutorial at the beginning. It needed it because it's just a really complex game, so you need to learn it, especially if you've never played the Witcher series before, like myself. But Preacher Boom says, I got a Witcher symbol metal keychain. Yeah, I love the Witcher symbol. I think it's really cool. But I did not get the retail version. I got the PlayStation Store version, which was cool because I got to play it a little bit early. That one released at like 7 p.m. on Monday, so that was pretty cool. Anyone excited for Loot Crate? They are shipping now. I don't do Loot Crate in Unity, Teddy. I do Arcade Block, and I do unboxing videos on our YouTube. If you guys want to check those out, youtube.com/TheLevelUpShow, level spelled LVL. I've done 3 Nerd Block, and the next 3 months are going to be Arcade Block. So it's all there on YouTube, as well as the archives of all of our other episodes and a lot of other stuff too, TV reviews, movie reviews, and more. I've been playing Wolfenstein Old Blood. How was that, TD Flyer? I'm curious. I know that the New Order, I heard, was really well done. We've gotten 4 follows tonight so far. Thank you to Mr. Banks, Dante PS4, Dova Dragon King, React ZZ, and Mutiny Teddy for the Twitch follows. Keep them coming, guys. If we can get to 25 follows tonight, I'll give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. Following us is very easy to do. All you got to do is hit the heart button live from PlayStation, bottom left-hand corner of the stream. Toxic says, your voice is perfect for gaming streams. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I feel like when I'm streaming, talk shows especially, this voice kind of comes out. I kind of talk like this in general, but especially when I'm on stream, kind of like projecting my voice a little bit, it changes up a little bit, and it seems like people are okay with it, so I'm happy about that. And he just followed us too, Toxic94. Thank you so much for following, man. I really appreciate that. Be like Toxics, guys. Hit that heart button live from PlayStation. Get us closer to our goal tonight so we can give out some XP to the chat room. If you guys don't know what XP is, that is our loyalty system. It is 1 XP for every 1 minute that you watch our show live, but also you can gain XP in the chat room by taking part in bank heists. And you want to try and conserve your XP over time because we do giveaways every now and then, giving away PSN cards, Xbox Live cards, and you buy raffle tickets with your XP to take part in those giveaways. So make sure that you conserve your XP, guys. It's harder than the New Order, but it's good, says TD Flyer. For Old Blood, he's talking about Wolfenstein the Old Blood. I also saw a random griffin flying around the map, but his level was something, question mark? Was it actually question mark? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I really love the world in The Witcher. It's so engrossing, really, really atmospheric and beautiful. Just the lighting especially is absolutely beautiful in that game. I think that like the character models aren't really stunning. If it was just a world, I think it's one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. But I feel like the character models kind of bring it down a little bit, to be honest. Geralt himself looks great, but all the NPCs just, they look all right. Maybe I'm just kind of spoiled by games like The Last of Us. Because to be honest with you, I think the character models in The Last of Us beat the character models in The Witcher. I think that's just a testament to how amazing the modelers at Naughty Dog are. They are just unbelievable at their craft. Only 1 call tonight so far from Bradley, guys. The Skype lines are open at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Feel free to call in. We can talk all things gaming related. I'm completely open tonight, no suggested topics. You guys are creating the discussion tonight. Yes, I went to kick his ass, but he killed me in 1 hit. Yeah, that's the thing about the game. It reminds me of any RPG in that way, where if you veer off into some crazy territory with really high-level monsters, you aren't going to make it out alive at all. Just 1 hit is enough. Even the little swamp guys, maybe I suck at the game, but when I get bombarded by like 3 of those swamp guys, I'm not able to get out of there. Mutiny Teddy wants to talk about Mad Max, the game or the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet. I really want to, though. I hear it's unbelievable. It's one of the highest reviewed movies of the past couple years, actually, on Rotten Tomatoes. Visually, I hear it's a masterpiece. But I also want to check out the game when it comes. It kind of looks like a little bit of Shadow of Mordor, stuff like that. Derek's calling in. Let's take this call. Hey, Derek. How you doing, man?
Nothing much. How are you?
You seem really far away.
Well, I'm not that far away. I mean, I could just move over the table and here I am.
There you go. Will the Kinect adjust itself?
I don't know, but apparently the Zoom is on, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. What's with the Beatles box? What is that?
Oh, this is the thing that's holding up my computer because it's an old World War II veteran.
Nice. It's just like a
Yeah,
box
but-
set of the Beatles?
Yeah, all the soundtracks,
Nice.
all the major releases. I actually have the vinyl of their first live recorded concert in Germany.
That's really cool. You're a big Beatles fan?
Yeah, I am. Went to go see Paul McCartney. Got this here. Hold on.
If you guys can't see this, go to twitch.tv/the Level Up Network, and you can actually see Derek's video right now and what he's showing off.
Yeah, I got this huge poster framed for when I saw him in DC.
I'm having a tough time reading what it said, though. What did it say?
Out there, Paul McCartney.
Out there, Paul McCartney. Very cool.
Yeah.
It's hard not to like the Beatles. I think most people at least like the Beatles, if not love them.
I actually met one person who did not like the Beatles. I'm just like, get off.
No, I have met a couple people in my life that legitimately just did not like the Beatles, and I was like, all right, you know, you're entitled to your opinion, but you are in the vast minority. Like that, you're one of like 2 people I've ever met to dislike the Beatles. But you know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like that's very shocking just to have somebody come across that. I'm like, what?
Yeah. What did you want to talk about tonight, Derek?
Oh, I want to talk about Witcher, my friend.
Yes, we're getting a lot of Witcher talk tonight. What do you think of it so far?
I am loving it. As a person who's played through all 3 Witchers, this one is really standing up to be the best.
Oh, you played through all of them. That's great because you can kind of give us a little bit of insight then on the differences, how it tackles the gameplay and the story differently. Is there a difference?
The first one was more tactical, not very much of the action art. The action. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little thirsty right now.
That's all right.
I don't have a can of Pepsi near me. Sorry. But,
so it's more tactical.
Yeah, first one was more tactical. Second one, I would say the action elements were there, but the menus were harder to navigate.
Okay.
Because crafting was just really complex.
Would you say they tried to streamline this one, make it a little bit more friendly to the general consumer?
Yeah, this one's the friendliest out of all of them, to tell you the truth.
Is that in a bad way or a good way?
It's good, it's good. I mean, in today's interview with CD Projekt Red, they said we try to streamline to make it best for our fans and all that. So
Sure. What do you think of the story so far? It's kind of... right now, it's kind of just like a fetch quest in that you're looking for a person. There's not like a lot of a main storyline so far that I've encountered. It just kind of seems like you're traveling this world, encountering things as you go along. Is that the way the other Witchers were as well?
No, not really. The other 2 Witchers, I would say, let's see, in Witcher 2, that was definitely about the hunt when you got to your first area and trying to resolve a feud within this small village.
Okay.
But the second one was really more political and setting the stage up for Witcher 3. The first
Why
one,
do you think that so far The Witcher 3 might be the best one?
I think so far because of the combat and the side quests. I mean, like one of my favorite things about The Witcher 3 is that the side quests are actually playing out into the main quests. And it feels like that is something I don't really see a lot in games. I mean, I would rather have that because I feel as though some random NPC probably knows the ruler of Temeria.
Yeah.
Over just being a random NPC.
Kind of like Game of Thrones, it's just really, really overwhelming at the beginning. First of all, because they're not at all filling you in on the past games, but they're talking about characters from past games. At one point, you're even answering questions about past games, and I'm just like, I don't know the answers to these. Like, I didn't play the other 2 games, so they don't really try and fill you in on that. They almost treat you like you did play the other 2. But I mean, I'm still enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I just thought that was kind of interesting that they are not at all dumbing down the game for people that never played the other ones.
True. I mean, I can kind of see that. I mean, like when I was asked the question, oh, I know this. Oh, we were fighting over. Wait, you already got to the shaving part, right? You shaved and everything.
Yes, I got to the shaving part. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the questions was about Letho, the assassin in Witcher 2.
Okay.
That, was one of the kings in put to I forget what the whole continent's called, but into turmoil. Essentially, what the question was, oh, did you let him live? I'm like, oh, I remember this question. We fought at the end. You could either have let him go, or you could have fought him. And the funny thing is, with the end of The Witcher 2 spoilers, you're technically fighting over a bottle of vodka.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, well, all our cards are out on the table. Everything's messed up now.
I'm not sure if you know, but in The Witcher 3, does your answer to those questions matter? Because I'm answering these questions not knowing at all what happened in The Witcher 2, and I'm wondering if later on it's going to come back to bite me.
Yeah, from what I hear, I'm not that far ahead. Like, what part would you say you're at?
I just got to the part where I'm trying to find the secret passage at the well to get into that one city where the Baron is.
Oh, okay, so you're a little bit farther than me.
I'm actually farther than you. Wow, I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, I've actually been doing a lot of side questing and trying to clear up all the question marks.
Yeah, that's the thing is I haven't done really almost any side quests so far, so that might be why I'm a little further story-wise than you.
Yeah,
I need to start doing side quests though because I'm only like level 3 or 4 right now.
Yeah, a lot of the side quest stuff is really good, and to me, like that is really gonna be the factor for the game that eclipses the main story and the rest of it, other than the gameplay.
Yeah. I'm excited to play it though. I am enjoying it. It's getting better as I go along.
Yeah. I have a feeling this thing's gonna end on a bang, a very strong bang.
Nice, awesome, man. This is the final one, right?
Yeah, this is the final one. Other than the 2 expansions, they said we're done with Geralt's story, and I'm happy for that. I really want to see what's gonna happen with their next game, Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, I've read about that a little bit. I'm curious as well. All right, Derek, thanks for calling in, man.
Oh yeah, Drew, you do not suck at killing the drowners. They're just actually a-holes.
They're actually tough. All right, I'm not the only one then. Awesome. I don't suck. Level up, man.
Level up.
All right. Let me play the thing again because we were about to get into a trailer in a little bit. I'll let that play out while I read some comments. What do we got in the chat room? I'm trying to catch up now. I'm coming into it mid-chat. Brad is love. Brad is life. That's a big ego on you there, Brad. We got 53 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining. And we did get a couple follows, actually. Thank you to, who were they? NetGuy503 followed us on Network because I think he's already a show follower. And also Tree Turtle followed us on the Level Up Show. V Jugger Person and Toxics, as well as Mr. Banks, August 725, Dante PS4, Dova Dragon King, and React. Here we go. Check out the trailer, guys. And thank you, Raptor007, for the follow.
弱すぎる私の邪魔をするな消えてもらう我がサイコパワーに響くぜ
Boom! Looks pretty cool. Street Fighter 5, the M. Bison trailer. I am terrible at fighting games in general. I will never get this, but I know some people are very excited for Street Fighter, coming exclusively to PS4 and PC. Also, to one of our new followers, Raptor, asked, what do I think about Black Ops 3? I'm not a very good person to ask. I've never played any of the other Black Ops games. I haven't played Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2. But I will tell you what I think as a person just watching the teasers and stuff like that. I'm disappointed that it looks downgraded in comparison to Advanced Warfare. It doesn't look at all visually as stunning as Advanced Warfare. And I'm also kind of surprised that it's going in kind of the same direction Advanced Warfare went with, technology, bionic limbs, even mech suits now. It very much is feeding off of Titanfall as far as we can tell. Who knows if they were in development at the same time and it's just a coincidence, but the wall running, the mechs, all that kind of stuff just makes it look like a clone of Titanfall in that way. That's all I can really say, though. I thought that the very first teaser that they released, that like 3-minute teaser with all live action footage, I thought that was really cool, and it was really built up a cool storyline potentially. But otherwise, I don't know how to feel about it. I won't get it. I'll tell you that right now. I will not be getting Black Ops 3. I'm not really into Call of Duty, so. But thanks for the question, Raptor. Hard to compete with the exosuit that people are used to from Advanced Warfare. Yeah, it's hard to know yet how it's going to feel in gameplay with this new one, but I thought that Advanced Warfare looked really, really good, especially visually. And, having Kevin Spacey on board, it's like, how do you beat that? I'm wondering if they're going to get another, big celebrity for this new one that we don't know about yet. Gravy Biscuits, how you doing, man? Muni Teddy says, COD teasers are great, game is not. Yeah, I feel like the teasers are usually pretty good for those games. I agree. Not sure about the games, just because I don't play them, so I can't really comment on those. Best Country Boy says, hell, I don't care how the game is, just as long as I get to play the game. You don't care how the game is? Just as long as you get to play it? I'm not sure what that means. I guess as long as it's not broken? Is that what you mean by that? Alex says, Race the Sun I've been playing a little bit. I played that a little bit too, Alex, and that game is crazy difficult. And so minimalistic when it comes to the visuals. It's almost too minimalistic in a way. It kind of is sterile and makes me feel weird when I'm playing it. But it's kind of fun. It's addictive in a way. Got another follow there, I think. Maybe not. Yep, last follow is from Raptor, 700 Gaming, and then Tree Turtle, V Jugger Person, and more. Keep those follows coming, guys. We got 55 people in the room. If you like what we're doing, hit the heart button live from PlayStation, bottom left-hand corner of the screen. We got 8 out of 25. Let's get to 25 follows, and I'll give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. Gravy says, Race the Sun is decent. Nice soundtrack. I got over 2 million on Race the Sun. That's impressive. I wasn't even close to that. And B says, I broke 2 million. You guys are much, much better than me at the game. Raptor says, do you do YouTube shout-outs? You can shout out your own YouTube channel, man, in the chat room if you want. We usually reserve shout-outs for people that are routine viewers, people that come back often, support our show. If you support our show, we'll support whatever you do as well, that kind of thing. And if you really want support from us, the best way is from Patreon. There is a tier on Patreon. It's $10. If you donate that, we'll have an entire segment on our show, a video segment dedicated to taking a call from you, talking about your channel, your product, whatever it is. So if you guys want to take part in that kind of thing, go to Patreon and support the network. I don't use YouTube because I think it doesn't fit me well. Yeah, Alex, I'm the same way. I'm kind of more into the live stuff. Even though YouTube is starting to have live streaming. Even 60 frames per second live streaming, I was reading. Bradley's calling back in. Let's take this. Hey, Brad, welcome back, man.
I'm back, and I'm crazy.
No idea what you just said, but welcome
I'm crazy.
Back. You're crazy. You are crazy. Yes. What's going on, man? What do you want to talk about?
I have not really been into Street Fighter.
Into Street Fighter. Haven't played Street Fighter since Street Fighter 2 for, like, Windows 95. Like, that's how long it's been since I played Street Fighter. I don't have any feelings on it, really. I understand it's a huge fighter. It's one of the most popular fighters out there, up there with Mortal Kombat and all the others, and Virtua Fighter and Tekken. But I don't know enough about it to really comment, but I do know that people are excited, so. I'm guessing you won't be picking it up, right, Brad?
I'm not. No. It's like me. I don't like Dragon Ball Z. I just don't like it.
But you did get Mortal Kombat, right?
I got Mortal Kombat, yeah.
So is that just more your vibe than Street Fighter? Why do you choose that one?
To be honest, I chose Mortal Kombat because the fatalities, and I like gore.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I think most people that say they like Mortal Kombat would probably say that at some point they bought it for partially the fatalities and the gore and the crazy violence.
I bought a second pair of you guys, but I can't pair because there's a region lock, so it's like damn.
Yeah.
So. But I play it now again. But now the game I'm focusing on is that Witcher. That's what I'm focusing on now.
Witcher. Yeah, of course.
Witcher.
That's just the topic of conversation tonight. Obviously, is The Witcher. Everybody's
Yeah.
playing it. If you look at your friends list, like most of the people will be playing The Witcher.
Yeah, I mean, most of my mates now are saving up for Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. I'm curious what it's going to help more next month because Xbox One actually won the NPD sales in America for April, which kind of surprised a lot of people. It was really close. It wasn't like a blowout or anything, but people are wondering why the Xbox One was able to take a head suddenly out of nowhere for 1 month. And I'm curious if The Witcher, it's going to sell well, I'm sure. It seems like
Oh,
everybody's
yeah.
buying it. I'm wondering if The Witcher is going to help the PS4 or the Xbox One more.
I think PS4 because most
You think
people have
PS4?
PS4. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like visually it performs better on PS4. Digital Foundry did their comparison, and it was slightly better on PS4. So if you have the choice, it sounds like that's the way to go. But maybe the advertising has been for the Xbox One. I'm actually not sure. I haven't seen any advertisements for The Witcher on TV.
All I've seen is when it was first released, like go The Witcher Wild Hunt, an epic like RPG game, all that stuff, and then you just there like roaring through the forest. That's all I seen. And then that's about it. But The Witcher 3 I reckon that is the best game on PS4 so far. Best game
on PS4 so far. It's one of the highest rated. It's right there with Bloodborne. Those are the two highest rated games of the generation, actually, right now.
It's like I've been just roaming around the entire map, and I've been getting these random encounters. Like that Griffin, literally, his health was question mark.
Yeah.
Actually, remember? You didn't play Destiny, did you? But how about Destiny? You know when you had the beta? You know when you had those enemies that like question mark health? That's them. So I think you've got to be a higher level to find out his actual level.
Very
I
nice.
think because like he killed me in one shot basically. I went to.
That's cool
him.
though. That makes the game exciting to see the future of what you can do in the game, like the enemies that you will have to take on and how much more powerful they are than you. Because it makes the game feel more epic in scale. Like, oh my god, like how big is this game that I have to get to this point where I can defeat this thing.
Plus, I've been getting so many trophies. Like there's these things, trophies, right? Basically, when you first kill a griffin, you get a trophy. You get its head.
Yeah.
Those trophies basically give you bonus, like sort of thing. Like the griffin head, you get a 10% chance of dismemberment. But with like, I'm using this head right now as to get me more XP when I'm killing zombies or non-human or humans and stuff like that. And that's good. I like that. Plus, I found my first storage bag and something else to get my inventory up more. So it's epic. I'm loving it. Plus I found some relics as well, which is like awesome, like swords and stuff.
Yes, definitely. It just makes it really exciting and really involved and deep when every part of the world is like filled with something when it comes to like just flowers that you can pick up or weapons or people on the road that you can just talk to for a moment or people hanging by a noose on the side of the road. It's just there's things everywhere in that game to keep you involved and engrossed.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah. Bradley, give a thank you to our newest follower, Matrix Ryan.
Thank you, Matrix Ryan, for the follow.
Thank you so much, Matrix Ryan. You're awesome, man. Keep those follows coming, guys. We're at 9 out of 25. Let's get to the follow goal tonight. And to Bradley, thank you for calling in, man.
Okay, like always, I will call in if no one else calls in, like always, okay?
Sounds good, man. Level up.
Level up.
Skype lines are back live, guys. Call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Bradley and Derek are the only people that have called in tonight. But we are getting some follows. We are getting some comments. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys. We got 50 or so people in the room. If you do want to follow us, hit the heart button live from PlayStation. It's as simple as that. Raptor is one of our new followers, and he's checking out our XP system now. He's got 13 so far. Guys, give him some XP. Let's reward Raptor for being a new follower. Make him feel welcome. I don't know if I've seen your banner, Alex. I'm not sure if I've ever seen your banner. But it's cool that Tyler made you one. Tyler does a lot of really cool visual stuff. He sent us a few things as well over the last year and a half. He's a good guy. Mr. Rager. Raptor says, I would call, but I'm really sick. It's all good, man. We don't expect you to call, but it's something that we enjoy. We like talking to you guys. It should be something that describes you. Yeah, definitely. Should definitely be something that describes you. That's important. Pest Country Boy. Drew, what would you think if they make Redneck Call of Duty? What does that mean, Redneck Call of Duty? Redneck Call of Duty. Like hunting? I don't know what Redneck Call of Duty would be, to be honest with you. I would be okay with it. I feel like it would probably be a good change, actually, to do something different with Call of Duty. Different kind of characters. Guitar Freaks says I can't give Raptor any XP because I'm not a VIP. Yeah, I don't think we might not have any VIPs in the room right now, actually. Like maybe Alex. He might be a VIP. It's all good. Let's read off our follows again in the meantime, because it's a little slow tonight. You guys aren't calling in, but we did get some follows from Matrix Ryan, Raptor, Tree Turtle, Net Guy, V-Jugger Person, Toxics 94, Mr. Banks, August 725, Dante PS4, Dova Dragon King, iReact ZZ, and Mutiny Teddy. Thank you for all those follows, guys. Really appreciate it. Just a lot of rednecks running around with guns. That's it. That's all you need. Just a lot of rednecks running around with guns. Does that mean you're just killing rednecks? That could be pretty brutal, actually. Let's go back to NeoGAF and see if we can find some things to talk about in the meantime. So let's see. Got E3. You got Sony with their PlayStation Experience E3 going to theaters that day. So that's going to be live in 70-something theaters. So maybe they're going to be showing off something cool. Maybe that's why they're doing that. That could be good. Also, we got Oculus having very high PC specs, we found out recently. Let's go to this from Game Industry. This guy here on Game Industry says, "It is with absolute confidence and yet a heavy heart that I say that I won't be getting an Oculus Rift when the consumer model of the headset arrives early next year. This is a reversal of what I had told you last week. Oculus announced the minimum hardware specifications required for the Rift a few days ago, and they are high, eye-watering high. An NVIDIA GTX 970, an Intel i5 4590 chip, and forget about laptops pretty much." And what he's pretty much saying with this article is this gives Sony the chance they need, because not a lot of people are going to be able to buy this thing and run it with how high the specs are. So now with Project Morpheus being completely accessible to all PS4 owners, Sony has a leg up maybe a little bit on Oculus to break into the market, to create the market actually for virtual reality. That could be interesting. Duck Dynasty meets Call of Duty. Yeah, that could be good, I guess. People like Duck Dynasty for some reason. I don't, but people do. See what else we got here on NeoGAF. I hear he might be Norman Osborn. Who might be Norman Osborn? I missed that. Hypnotize Drew into making me a mod. I think we have enough mods for now. We do have a good bit, and Puss is coming back this Sunday, so he's another mod coming back to the show. So I feel like we're good on mods. Let's see what else we got here on NeoGAF. Nothing really, actually. Nothing too crazy going on. Let's go to IGN. Let's see what's going on IGN then. New to Netflix for June. Let's check that out. Actually, I'm curious. All right. What do we got here? I'm going to check this out. Anything good? No. Best of Me. Sense8 is coming to Netflix. That's that new original series coming to Netflix about the 8 people that are connected and can like share their experiences and stuff like that. It looks interesting. It's done by the guys who did the Matrix, the Wachowski brothers. What else we got? Nightcrawler. Ooh. I wonder if that just means on DVD or actually instant stream. I'm really interested in that film with Jake Gyllenhaal. It's called Nightcrawler. Looks awesome. I heard great things about it. Did you hear about David Letterman leaving last night? Yeah, that was his last show last night. I knew about it. I just didn't watch it just because I've never really been into David Letterman. I was more of a Conan O'Brien guy. And Jimmy Fallon's actually doing a great job recently with The Tonight Show. Orange is the New Black Season 3 starts on June 12th. That's another one coming to Netflix next month. Oh, here we go. Let's check out the trailer, guys.
I love you, my Peter. You are extraordinary. More than you can imagine. I promise that you will see me again. In this world, this is the beginning, or another. This is not the end of me. This is is the beginning. This is not the end of me. This is the beginning. Is this Canada?
He's the pirate all pirates fear. Blood fear! Welcome to Neverland!
Are you brave, Peter?
I try to be.
The name's James Hook. I'm trying to save your life, kid.
Why?
Let me handle this. Good fair lady, we come in peace.
The little one, he wears the pan.
The Pan is our tribe's bravest warrior. It was written, when you returned, we would unite against the pirates.
If Blackbeard is going to destroy everything, I'll stand against him.
Now kneel.
I will never bow to you.
Wakey, wakey! Away we go!
We have an ancient prophecy. It tells of a boy. A boy who would be disappeared from this world until he was old enough to return. And lead an uprising against me. A boy who could fly.
Come on, kid. Make them believe.
I believe. I believe.
Mermaid Lagoon.
I think you're gonna like him.
You can say that again.
I'm actually excited for that. I love the story of Peter Pan, and this is a new take on it, actually. That's like an origin story of Pan. So, got Hugh Jackman, who's obviously an amazing actor, and Joe Wright, I think, is directing it, and he's usually a visually stunning director, so I think it could be really cool. I like the music, I like the atmosphere of it. I will definitely be checking that one out when it comes. Skype lines are live, guys. We're back to the show. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Gravy says Pan looks great. Yeah, I agree. Greg has been working a lot, enjoying being 21 with his friends. Yes, Greg has been pretty busy lately. How do you feel about the new Need for Speed? We don't have a lot to go off of so far, other than it's supposed to be a reboot. It's going to have customizable cars. The teaser trailer doesn't really show a lot, other than it, like, a lot of people taking like mobile shots of cars driving by. I'm not sure if that's supposed to inspire us about what the game will be. I don't know. But you know what? Need for Speed is a pretty cool game. I'm more into the arcadey stuff like that. Is Criterion working on it? Because that would make it more interesting if it's Criterion. What the F, Shaun the Sheep movie? Yes, I saw the trailer. I did not watch it or add it onto the trailer reel tonight. New Peter Pan is looking beastly, says Inuyasha. Yeah, definitely. Pan looks good. I agree with you there. Yes, I'm still very surprised that Mike is considering selling back Witcher. That's pretty crazy. Best Country Boy says, I don't really like Peter Pan. Yeah, I understand. It's kind of a kid's story, but I don't know. There's just something about it that's always connected with me. I really like it. I love Hook. I love the animated Peter Pan, and I actually really like the Peter Pan that released maybe a decade ago, the live action one. That actually I thought was pretty cool as well. It had really good music, that newest Peter Pan, the live action one. Many people think new Need for Speed is Underground. Yes, that seems to be the consensus, is that it's like a reboot, but it's going to be called Underground. I don't know. I think it's just going to be called Need for Speed. I think they're just going to go, that's it, Need for Speed. If it is a true reboot, that's what they should call it. I want to see Tomorrowland, says Bulldog Brad. Yes, I want to see that as well. That's another one I did not add into the trailer reel, just because I've actually shown several trailers for Tomorrowland. Are you Pandro? No, I'm not Pan. I will grow up, unfortunately. But Tomorrowland is directed by Brad Bird, who is very well known for amazing animated movies like The Iron Giant, Ratatouille, The Incredibles. But he's also known for a great live-action debut with Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. So I am very, very positive on his return to live action. I think it's going to be really great. I think he's just an amazing director. I think he's showing that time and time again. for that reason, I think Tomorrowland's going to be good. I heard bad things about Tomorrowland. Went from 100 to 50 on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh no, that's not good. I hope that it can bounce back. Hope this is not the first negative Brad Bird movie. Watching Level Up Direct while playing some games, says Lucifer. Thanks for joining, man. Really appreciate it. LOL, fine. You guys all tell me what games to play. Guys, feel free to call in on Skype. We're light on the calls tonight. It is on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Race to Sun is all I've been playing lately. I don't think Mike would really get into Race to Sun. I don't think that's his kind of game. If he's not into like games like Resogun or any of those like score-based arcade games, I don't think Mike would really get into Race to Sun. Let's go to our follows again, guys. Keep those follows coming. Our 12 so far were from Matrix Ryan, Raptor 700, Tree Turtle, Net Guy, V Joker Person, Toxics, Mr. Banks, August, Dante, Dova Dragon King, React ZZ, and Mutiny Teddy. We still have half the show left, really. So if you want to follow us, please do right now, guys. Get us to our follow goal of 25. We're at 9 right now. So if we do hit the follow goal, I'll give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. If the show stays slow, I'll probably wrap up early, just because I can't keep this going if I'm not getting calls or comments that feed discussion. Drew, have you seen? Oh man, that moved by really quickly. Let me go to the comments on my screen here. Drew, have you ever been to Mudding? No, never been to Mudding. I'm not even sure where Mudding is. You're gonna have to tell me. Raptor says, Furious 8 will release in 2017. Have you heard any news about it, and what do you think? I'm not surprised at all that they're going to continue with that franchise. I mean, Furious 7 is now the highest grossing of the entire series and one of the highest grossing movies of all time. I think partially due to, unfortunately, Paul Walker's death. But I think that they're going to stick with the characters that they have, right? I don't think just because Paul Walker is gone. That being said, I haven't seen 7 yet, so I don't know how 7 ends. Maybe that closes off the current character storyline and they reboot it with new characters. But I don't know. I think that they'll stick with the characters they have. I hope. I think that's what people like about it. Hippopotamus says E3 coming up. Woo. I won't be here for E3 week. I'm actually going on a cruise with Kristen. All the other Level Up guys will be taking care of E3 throughout that week on the Level Up Network. But I'm still very excited. I can't wait to find out what happens when I get back. I'm going to be overloaded with information when I come back from that cruise. We got another follow, but I think I missed who it was. Who was that? It's not popping up on here. It says we got 10 though. We're at 10 out of 25. So somebody followed the show. Thank you so much to whoever that was. So psyched for Jurassic World, says Brad. I'm becoming more optimistic with Jurassic World. I think that the more recent trailers have turned me around a little bit on it. I don't think it's going to come anywhere close to the quality of the very first one, but it looks like it could be a fun movie. So that's good. There's the follow. Who was it? Oh, God, I missed it again. But I'll check one here. Why are you not popping up on my email? Just going to have to wait. Whoever just followed. Can't wait for an Uncharted 4 demo. I'm sure at E3 we'll get something Uncharted related. That looks like Funky. Funky butt loving. No, Funky for Skin. Thank you, Funky for Skin. And 100 XP to the first person who can guess what that's from. Funky butt loving. And Dean, Mike, you are not a part of this. You are not allowed to answer it. 100 XP to the first person who knows what Funky butt loving is from. When's E3? It's June 15th is the Sony's kicking it off, I think, with their conference that night. And Alex, 1024, thank you for the follow. That was who that was from. Let me make sure I don't miss if anybody answers that. Still waiting, guys. I'm going to give out 100 XP to the first person who can guess what it's from. Funky butt loving. 609. Is that really when it starts? Because if it started on 609, that would be before I left for a cruise, so that's not possible. Or I would actually be here for E3 week. Doesn't seem like anybody is getting it. Am I just going to have to tell you what Funky Butt Loving's from? Do you think Black Ops 3 will damper the series? I don't think it will damper the series any more than Ghost did. I think Ghost was really the low point for the series. And I feel like Advanced Warfare really bounced back strong. And I think that... oh, there we go. Neck Guy with the answer. But I was going to say, I think that Black Ops 3 will continue with good Call of Duty games. I don't think it'll be phenomenal by any means. But Neck Guy, I'm going to give you 100 XP, man. Because you got the answer. It is from Rookie of the Year. There you go, man. Enjoy your XP. Let's see. Not everything is meant for you, Drew. That was a Dean message. 609 was meant for Dean. I guess something else is happening with 609. Play the ones made by Rocksteady, Asylum and City. I heard that Origins is good. I just heard it's not as good as Asylum and City. I wouldn't know though. Darian, RKO, thanks for coming in, man. Also, another follow. Who was it? It's not popping up yet. Our most recent was Alex1024. Bulldog Brad says, I want another Kick-Ass. We've already gotten 2, which is more than I was expecting. I would have been fine with just the first one, which I think is great. I love the first Kick-Ass. It's a good movie. Once again, guys, I'll say it again. We got 70 people in the room. People are coming in. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Level Up Direct, a part of the Level Up Network, and I'm Andrew. Taking all calls on Skype right now. Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. We talk all things gaming related. I'm not saying Origins is great, Alex, if that's what you're talking about. I'm just saying that I heard it was good. It's just, I heard it's not a bad game. It's just not to the quality level of Asylum and City. I'm with Mike. Asylum is my favorite. City I liked, but not enough to compel me to finish it, to be honest with you. So, Hit Girl is too old now, says TX Puck. It's true, she is too old. The entire charm of the first movie with her is she was this tiny little girl kicking ass and cursing left and right. She's hot though, says Bulldog Brad. I think you're okay to say that because you're young. And I think she might be 18 now, so it's all good. I don't feel comfortable saying that she's hot. Chloe Greats Moretz. She's pretty. I'll say she's pretty. She hot, though. Here are the follows. Down to Earth Gaming and Corky Fanatic. Thank you for the follows, guys. Keep them coming. Hit the heart button live from PlayStation, bottom left-hand corner. All right, what do we got? A lot of other people agreeing that she's either hot or pretty. Funky for Skin says, what do you think The Last of Us 2 will be about? I think that it will probably be an entirely new story within the universe. Maybe farther into the future, after the world has degraded even further. You probably will not have Joel and Ellie in the capacity that we're expecting, at least. Maybe there's a reference to them in some crazy way through like notes or journals or something. But I do not think that they will be the main characters. But I do think it's coming. I think The Last of Us 2 is being worked on. I think that's probably a good 3 or 4 years away. If you have something good to talk about, Brad, yeah, feel free to call in, man. Chloe Grace Moretz would be a good candidate for Ellie in The Last of Us movie, says One Track Punk. Yeah, she wouldn't be bad. I think she's not the best choice. I would side towards Maisie Williams in that argument, I guess. I think that Maisie Williams is really a great choice for Ellie. But Troy Baker has to be in everything. I don't even know who Hit Girl is, says Inuyasha. She's a character from Kick-Ass. A really awesome character, actually. She's a badass, crime-fighting girl superhero. That's like 12 years old. Maybe even 11. She's young. It's a good movie, though. Check out Kick-Ass. 72 people in the room. Thanks for joining, guys. Still got people filtering in throughout the night. Still got a little bit of time left in the show. We're at 12 out of 25 follows. About halfway there, guys. Keep the follows coming. but I don't know any subject to bring up, says Guitar Freak. It seems like there's not a lot of inspiration for discussion tonight. It's just not a lot of stuff to talk about. Gadget is calling in. Let's take this call from Gadget. Hey, Gadget, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Just curious, have you heard any feedback of whether or not they're going to bring back Soul Calibur?
No, I haven't heard anything about Soul Calibur in a long time. Had you heard anything, like rumors-wise, that they were going to bring it back?
I heard some chatter, but I wasn't sure if it was just like hearsay that they were thinking about adding some new characters. But I think it's all hearsay. I don't think it's anything legit.
Yeah, I definitely don't think there's anything concrete. I think I would have seen that at some point. But I'm trying to remember, who does Soul Calibur? Is it like Namco or something?
Yes, I believe so. I believe that's
Namco.
who it is.
Yeah, I just yeah, I'm not sure about Soul Calibur. I'm not even sure how well it would do. You think it would do well up against the likes of like a Mortal Kombat and?
That's what I'm thinking, because I have to tell you, I've played Mortal Kombat last weekend, and I haven't been. I mean, I've been an on and off fan. I guess maybe when it was because didn't it not start on the arcades before it became a home game thing?
Did Mortal Kombat start on arcade?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure if it started. The first thing I ever played Mortal Kombat on was the Genesis, I think.
Right, exactly. It became on that. But I think, and then was it? I forgot which console it became really controversial, where parents were like, "Hey, this is a little too violent."
It was the Genesis. The Super Nintendo didn't allow blood, but then the Genesis had a blood code you could put in, ABA-CABB,
Right.
and then that was what caused the whole controversy. Yeah.
But I've been playing it, and I have to tell you, it's just like. I hate to admit that I love it.
You hate it, but you love it, yeah.
And I've been playing it with somebody who's female, so and her and I are looking at each other like we have this guilty pleasure, like what's gonna happen next?
I know. I just, as far as the entertainment value goes, just watching it is fun.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I thought it looks like it's very feature filled too. It looks like they really added a lot of cool stuff into the game.
Absolutely.
It looks like a solid fighter to me. I'm curious also what Street Fighter V is going to be like, though. Are you interested in that?
So. I'm not that crazy about that type of graphics. I'm more into the modern type of graphics. I mean, I know it's because I know that it has the retro look to it, doesn't it? Am I correct?
It's cell shaded in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like 4. It looks mostly like 4, a little bit different.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it's Sony exclusive this time around, which is really interesting. That hasn't happened with a Street Fighter in a really long time. So I'm curious if that's going to change it at all.
True. And then I know that there's quick chatter on, about this whole thing about Sony's coming out with a smaller game console, and apparently it's supposed to be for streaming, but they're not sure if they're going to go that way. With
a smaller game console, like a micro console? I mean, they have the PlayStation TV, which is kind of like a streaming console in a way. I think it might have access to PlayStation Now and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure on that. And that's $40. I think it's actually a really good.
Well, I thought what it is supposed to be I thought the way that they're going to do it is that they wanted to, I guess, instead of you buying the disc, that you just download it at this point now.
Yeah,
it's downloadable content. And you brought up this once before on an older show, on the sense that I can't believe that they're charging the same amount of money for a download as opposed to the disc. When I think it's only fair that, like, if you buy the disc and you go, you know what, I'm not happy with this disc, I'll sell it to a friend of mine or sell it back to the retailer, and I lose only a couple of dollars on it. I'm happy with that, as opposed to you're stuck with something you hate.
Yeah, I mean, that's just one side of it with digital. You were stuck with it. You can't sell it back. And on top of that, it doesn't have the same amount of expenses. They don't have to produce the box, the paper, the booklet, the disc, all the printing the discs. That's all taken out of the equation. The only thing that is put into the equation is like hosting it, on the servers and whatnot, which is a cost, I assume. But still, it should be less expensive. I think it should be $50, $55 for digital.
Exactly. I mean, at least knock off. It should be at least $10 less. That kind of a thing. But I laugh when they're just like, okay, if they're gonna do it, maybe $3, $5, and I'm like, are you serious?
Something would be nice. What I thought was cool, and I don't know if this is a start of something, but The Witcher for downloading on PlayStation Store was $53. I thought that was really cool that it was cheaper.
Yes, I did notice it is cheaper than it is on on the Xbox.
Yeah, that should be standard, and I don't know if that was CD Projekt Red, being great to their fans because they've been great to their fans in a lot of ways. All their DLC is going to be free and stuff like that too.
Right,
So maybe
exactly.
that was their dictation. But for it not to be $53 on Xbox, I have to assume that it's PlayStation's doing.
Could be. It could be. I mean, I know that I got the game by way of GameFly, and then I know that if you wanted to buy it off of GameFly, the rental, I think it was like $48 or something.
Yeah.
You know, which is still not a bad deal.
Sure, yeah.
Let me not take up your time, but it's great chatting with you again, and level up, man.
Same to you, man. Level up.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling in, Gadget. You guys can be just like that guy. All you got to do is call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Do I smoke pot? No, I don't smoke pot. Never smoke pot, actually. Not into that kind of stuff. Let's go to the next trailer. It was about to play during that call. It'll pop up in a couple minutes here, maybe not even a minute. So hold off on the calls until after the trailer, if you guys do want to call in. Since Silent Hills was canceled, will there be another? There might still be the same Silent Hills in name and stuff like that, but it's not going to be what we saw with PT because Guillermo del Toro, Hideo Kojima, Norman Reedus, all those guys are no longer attached to it. But we might still get Silent Hills from Konami. I have a feeling we will get it, actually. It's just, it's not going to be what we wanted, unfortunately. Do you like nice stuff? I love nice stuff. Stupid McNasty, welcome, man. Good for you, says Slipping Gerard. I read that in Christian Bale voice. Here we go. Next trailer. 3, 2,
1. Kate!
I think we're all responsible for what happened.
Maybe Kate was so ashamed she got wasted on that video.
You really believe that Kate wanted to get drunk at a Vortex Club party?
Oh yeah! We just need to connect the players.
And find out more about who Rachel was involved with around here. Weird shit is going down at Blackwell. And I'm going to find out why.
We better find out what's in the principal's office first. This is so cool!
Check out that note. Rachel in the dark room.
What does this even mean? Holy shit! You can rewind if we get caught, right?
From what I hear, this is the best episode so far. I'm very curious what Greg thinks of it when he finishes it.
Your power is changing everything, Max. You're becoming like...
Yeah, Net Guy says it as well. So good.
We still have to be careful how I use my power. I don't want to get stuck in time.
The Amazing Spider-Max. Get in!
You have serious balls, little girl. But playing with guns and dressing like Rachel doesn't make you tough.
How do you know these are Rachel's clothes?
I don't want to see you again, Max. You've hurt me and my family enough.
My dad gets killed, Rachel betrays me.
Rachel is missing.
Why does everybody in my life let me down?
You don't know shit about my father or me. I'm gonna kill you.
Oh no, this is totally fucked up.
According to Greg Beast, it's really good. And a lot of other people too. Especially this episode. I hear this episode is great. So Life is Strange episode 3 is out now. That was the launch trailer for it. Also, to somebody who asked if we're partnered with Twitch, yes, we are partnered with Twitch. If you guys do want to sub or anything like that, go ahead and do so. We would really appreciate it. Skype lines are back live. Call in on Skype, guys, at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. In the meantime, let me see if we got any other follows. We did. Thank you to some more follows from Metal Phoenix 22 and Alex 1024 and Funky for Skin. You guys are awesome. We got 83 people in the room. If you guys like what we're doing with the Level Up Network, with Level Up Direct tonight, on every Thursday, by the way, you can follow us right now. Hit the heart button live from PlayStation to follow us. Your name will pop up on the TV and I'll shout you out like I just did those guys. I respect your opinion, but I hate you and you're wrong, Cap. Thank you for respecting my opinion, Jobless Wonder. I'm not sure which opinion that was, though. God, Drew confuses me with names. Those names? I'm sorry. Nice collection. I guess you're talking about the collection around the room, Chadley? Chadley? Is that your name? Yeah, I guess so. Chadley, thank you for the compliment, man. Yeah, I've been collecting this stuff over a long time, and I've got a lot of other stuff that I can't even display, really. Mike is calling in. Let's take this call from Mike. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
What's going on?
What's going on? Have you met Ted?
Have you met Ted?
No, I haven't actually. I've never met a Ted before, I don't think.
Really?
I don't think so. I can't think of one Ted I've ever known in my life.
I mean, that's a little unfortunate, I feel
It
like.
kind of seems like a middle-aged man name.
I guess. I mean, it depends on what way they handle themselves. I feel like if we went more out west, there would be more Teds.
Yeah. The only Teds I can think of are Ted Mosby and Ted from
Wrong.
Scrubs.
Who?
Those are my two examples of Teds. But anyway, Mike, what's going on, man?
So, I want to clarify something real quick, just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Okay.
I never said I disliked The Witcher.
Okay. Go ahead.
So
here's
my examination on it. The game I booted up and it looks gorgeous right from the get-go. We all have seen this. We all know this. The difference is going to be in the fact that I went in and I was beasted by, a demon wraith or something like that within the first 10 minutes of the game before I started the stream. I'm fine with this as well. The issue that I have is that I'm continuing, and it's a little more technical. Like, for instance, in Skyrim or Red Dead, you were able to right away off the bat, you had a good handle on how you were able to handle, take care of a situation and take care of an enemy and stuff like that. So as far as Western RPGs go, that's why I like them, because they're a little more accessible for the amount of time I wanted to, devote to it at a time. Whereas The Witcher, you have to kind of get in the hang of doing this, and you have to swing and then dodge and then do all this. I didn't play Bloodborne or Bound by Flame or any of those for the same reasons. It's a little more technical and a little more, not that it's challenging, but it's just a little slower. Plus, there's a lot of freaking dialogue.
There is a lot of dialogue. I will give you that. That game is heavy on the dialogue.
I made the poor choice of playing mostly story missions on the stream the other night, and I felt like everybody was bored because I wasn't doing anything. I wanted to talk, but I didn't want to interrupt any of the dialogue and miss anything. So
no, I mean, you're not the only one. That's why the game is not doing well on Twitch. If you look right now, there's 700 people streaming it, and you'll barely find anybody in the top 100 on Witcher because it's not a good game to watch.
No, it's probably very boring in that sense. So it's right now with everything going on in life, I feel like something so technical is not something I want to devote to. I'd rather have spend my 1 to 3 hours of gaming a day, on something that's a little easier to take in at once.
Sure. No, I can understand that. I'm going to stick with it. I really like it. It is a little slower than I thought it would be.
Right, I think that's the big thing too.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more exciting. It's not so far. I mean, I'm only 4 hours in or so, but so far it's not that exciting.
None of any of what we're saying means that it's bad in any way, shape, or form. I think it's a phenomenal game from everything I've seen, both graphically and how well it handles. And even though it's much more dialogue heavy than I anticipated, it's not bad. It's actually one of the better written games I've experienced, especially for an RPG.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a well-written game for sure. Yeah.
So I enjoyed that part of it. It's just not something I personally want to devote a lot of time to. I feel I'm going to give it some more time myself. I'm going to play it for a little while longer, but there's a chance that it might pop up on eBay.
All right. Well, we'll have to wait and see. I'll keep an eye on eBay.
Everybody keep an eye on eBay.
Keep an eye on eBay, guys, for Mike's copy. You want a copy of the Level Up Show's Mike? You'll get it on eBay for the amazing price of $30.
You know what we haven't done in a while, by the way? We haven't done reaction times to Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I guess because you haven't been watching it, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, that's why. I would love to do a reaction time with you, but yeah, I know that you haven't watched it.
Let's try for tomorrow night.
Okay, yeah, if you can. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I can maybe do that. You could probably call in during my gaming talk show stream.
What's going on Saturday, by the way?
What was that?
Are you still looking to do something on Saturday too, or just tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow I'm doing my really long stream.
Okay.
Is what I'm doing. My extra life awareness stream, an all-nighter. And I think it would be cool if you called in during that and we did our reaction time during that. That'd be fun.
All right, we'll figure out something.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. So maybe tomorrow.
All right.
All right, see you later.
Later.
Boy. All right. Also, I saw Inuyasha talking about fundraisers. I'm going to get to that in just a moment after I thank another follow from Tizer is Now. And I think there was another one too. It was Black or something like that. but it's not popping up on my email just yet. But to Tizer and somebody with black in their name, thank you for the follows. Keep them coming, guys. Hit the heart button live from PlayStation. We got 30 minutes left in the show for you guys to follow. 10 more times. I need 10 more follows, and I'll give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. Do it, guys. In the meantime, I want to talk about Extra Life again. I'm going to put it in the chat room and tell you guys a few things. So Extra Life is something we did last year. It is a fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network hospitals around the United States. Last year, with you guys' help, we raised $1,700 for Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. We're doing it again this year, but we want to reach a much higher goal. Over the next 6 months or so, we want to raise $5,000. So game day this year is November 7th. That is when we do our 24-hour gaming talk show / gaming stream marathon, raising as much money as possible. But we're starting right now with Extra Life. So if you guys want to donate, if you want to help out, get the ball rolling, go to, in the chat room, extralife.org/participant/ the Level Up Show. Click the support me button. You can donate towards our team. It all goes towards Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and helps towards our goal. But the other part now, this year, we're doing it a little bit differently. Anybody can join our team and help us raise money. You raise it towards your name on Extra Life, but it goes towards our team. So if you want to join our team, go to the link I'm about to post, extralife.org/team/ the Level Up Network. If you go to that one, then you can join the team. Check out the trailer, guys.
At 9:41, the planet's going to shift on its axis 9 forever. Two most significant events of the 20th century. The Allies win the war, and this.
You can't write code. You are not an engineer. What do you do?
The musicians play the instruments. I play the orchestra. I sat in a garage and invented the future. Because artists lead and hacks ask for a show of hands.
I love that you don't care how much money a person makes. You care what they make. But what you make isn't supposed to be the best part of you.
You're the only one who sees the world the same way I do.
No one sees the world the same way you do.
Another Steve Jobs movie coming. As much as Ashton Kutcher looked more like Steve Jobs, I'm more excited to see Michael Fassbender's performance as Steve Jobs, and also Seth Rogen as Steve. How do you say his name? Was it Winooski or something like that? I can't think of how you say his name, but I'm very excited for that one. It's got a better director behind it for sure. Same guy who did 128 Hours and Sunshine and 28 Days Later. So I think for that reason, it might be pretty cool, actually. All right, we're back to the show, guys. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. And as I was saying, check out our Extra Life. Help us get to our goal of $5,000 this year towards Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. All right. Got another follow there from Nick. Actually, from a few people. We got one from Get Smacked Gaming, Nick Velichico, Tizer, Metal Phoenix, Alex, 1024, Funky Foreskin, Down to Earth Gaming, Corky Fanatic, and more. Got 90 people in the room. We're getting close to 100 people in the room, which is the big number. And we're also at 16 out of 25. So keep those follows coming, guys. Let's get to the follow goal. The new Destiny DLC is surprisingly good. You should play it Tuesday. Talking to Mike, of course. That's good. House of Wolves. I was going to put that in the trailer reel, but it's already out. So I thought, why would I do that? Michael Herrera is calling in. Let's take this call. Hey, Mike. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Drew. How you doing?
Doing well, man. What do you want to talk about tonight?
It's okay if we talk about Batman and Superman movie?
Batman versus Superman. That is fine, man. What do you think about it?
Man, I really think this movie is gonna be the worst movie ever. Because
the worst movie ever. You heard it here first, guys. The worst movie ever. Why?
I have made my own research, so I'm reading all, and I see the new Lex Luthor is gonna be the guy from Facebook.
Yes, Jesse Eisenberg is the actor's name.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Also, we always bet this guy from the Breaking Bad is gonna be the next Lex Luthor, but pick this guy, and we thought this movie is a combination about Batman, the Dark Knight Returns, plus Superman, Superman Prime. So it's a combination of both movie. You know, so I think this script is not very original after all. After all.
Yeah, I think that it's not original for us, that read comics and graphic novels and know the lore of Batman and Superman. But to somebody like my wife, Kristen, she saw that trailer and she was just completely confused. She's like, I don't understand. They're heroes. Why would two heroes fight each other? So she's completely out of the know on Batman versus Superman. So I'm curious what people are going to think of these characters that everybody just looks at as good guys fighting each other, and who are they going to side with, as I'm really curious about. People that don't know the comics, who are they going to side with? Are they going to side with Superman or Batman? And I'm also curious, Michael, who do you want to win in the movie? If somebody does win, who do you want it to be?
Actually, I think Batman, but
Ooh, did I lose you, Mike? Yeah, I lost Mike. Sorry about that, Mike. I lost you, man. But I heard that he said Batman. I feel like a lot of people say Batman just because he's the underdog, I guess you could say. Obviously he doesn't have the power of a god, so that kind of puts him as the underdog. Net guy says Batman will win. Resner, or I think that's how you say it, Resern, says definitely Batman. Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to say Batman. Batman is 100% going to win, says Beast. Of course. So that's obviously what Dean was going to say. Biggest Batman fanboy ever. But I think that it's going to be mostly a draw, but I think Batman is probably going to get the upper hand through some crazy way. I'm not sure what he's going to do exactly. That's the thing is, Zack Snyder's made it a point that he doesn't want to use kryptonite in his Superman movies, and that's the entire crux of how Batman beats Superman in the comics. So I'm very curious what he's going to do with the movie. If he's going to bring kryptonite in, even though he said he didn't want to do that with the first one, I don't know. Batman should win, says Jobless Wonder. Spider-Man talk. Which one? Spider-Man: The New Avengers, supposedly the name of the reboot with the young Spider-Man. I'm not sure how I feel about the name. I'm happy they're going back to high school. I think that's actually pretty cool. But guys, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. I am getting a little lightheaded from talking so much. So give me like 60 seconds, guys. I will be back. Welcome back, Level Uppers. This is Level Up Direct, a part of the Level Up Network, on every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We talk all the biggest gaming industry news. Talking with you guys on Skype, of course. The lines are live at the Level Up Show. Spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces if you do want to call in. Also, if you like what we're doing here with the Level Up Network, make sure you follow us at twitch.tv/the Level Up Network. Or if you're watching live from PlayStation, it's even easier. Just hit the heart button live from PlayStation, like these 17 or more people did. Thank you to Get Smacked Gaming, Nick Velachico, Tizer, Metal Phoenix, Alex1024, Funky for Skin, Down to Earth Gaming, Corky Fanatic, Matrix Ryan, Raptor 700, Tree Turtle, Net Guy, V Joker Person, Tox694, Mr. Banks, August, Dante PS4, Dome Dragon King, iReact ZZ, and Mutiny Teddy. Those are all of our follows tonight. If you want to pop up and me shout you out, just hit that heart button. Also, we're on Twitter at the Level Up Network, Level spelled LVL. Follow us there for updates on what we're doing. Also, on YouTube is all of our archives, including this one. Go to youtube.com/the Level Up Show, spelled LVL, for the archives, as well as TV reviews, movie reviews, and more. We got a t-shirt shop at theleveluppshow.spreadshirt.com. And finally, the best way to support the network is on Patreon at patreon.com/the Level Up Network. Donate and get all kinds of rewards in return based on the tier that you donate at. So let's go back to the comments. The new Spider-Man should have been Dylan O'Brien. He's perfect for it. I do think that he visually, he looks just like Peter Parker. I do agree with that, especially the recent Peter Parker, like the very handsome Peter Parker. Dylan O'Brien looks like that. So he would have been a good choice. Eva or Issa Butterfield is the current top runner, is what we're hearing. Dean is still very upset that Andrew Garfield is not going to continue as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. And I agree. I think that Andrew Garfield was a great Peter Parker. So that's a little disappointing for him. I like when Drew says my fake name that I made a decade plus ago. I don't know what that is. Is Net Guy a different kind of Net Guy? We got Net Guy 503 and this here says Net Guy 503. I don't know what fake name you're talking about. All right. A lot of talking tonight on my part, I feel. Here we go, another trailer for you guys.
I thought you were going to be by my side at Crestus, but you broke your vows. There's no coming back from this.
My family's counting on me to put things right. Vows aren't going to stop me.
Why did you come here?
I just need your help.
My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Marine. Get them into the city, and I will see that you are rewarded.
Why the hell are you drinking?
I have always hated this place.
Lord Whitehill is conspiring against my family, and someone is helping him.
Lena.
Something's happened.
I command Father's elite guard. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
It's time someone brought Griff down.
What are your orders?
I think that comes out next week. The next part of the Game of Thrones series from Telltale, which I heard is pretty good. I heard it's not like on the level of The Walking Dead or even The Wolf Among Us, but I heard it's decent. I would play it if I had the chance. About the Twitch mobile app, I thought that it was improved actually. I thought that they just add the capability to check out on-demand stuff. But maybe they changed it more than that. I'm going to have to check it out. GT, I'm going to be streaming this for Beast of the Week next Wednesday, says Dean. So there you go, guys. You got a spoiler alert. Dean is going to be streaming Game of Thrones Episode 4 next Wednesday. So that's cool. I'd be interested in watching a little bit of that, but I also don't want to spoil myself on it. Super Dave says, I hope they keep Spidey's sarcastic banter. Yeah, I feel like that's very important to Spidey. And that's my one worry about Asa Butterfield is he doesn't seem to have that witty sarcasm to him. So just have to find it out. Hey, Brad, welcome back.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. Just was about Telltale.
Telltale. What about them?
I love that.
Oh my God, dude. We just got a good shot of your inside of your mouth there.
Weird. I love their games. I mean, Telltale's a brilliant company. I love their games.
What is your favorite series from Telltale?
It's got to be Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. Season 1 or Season 2?
I think Season 1.
Yeah, I agree. Season 1's better. Greg thinks Season 2's better, but he's just factually incorrect.
Plus, as well, just saying, Mike, you're dead to me. You're dead to me.
Why are they dead to you?
No, Mike is. Because he's saying Witcher. He's dead to me. Screw you.
He's still on the fence. He's going to give it another shot, maybe.
You better do. Otherwise...
Oh my God. Mike, you're dead to Brad if you sell The Witcher. Just know that. Keep that in mind, man. But have you played Game of Thrones at all? Have you played Tales from the Borderlands, Wolf Among Us?
Not yet, because I was gonna buy Wolf Among Us. I'm gonna buy it. I wait till they get into a bundle, then I buy them.
Yeah.
Because it saves me from buying spending I don't know how much they are each time they come out, but I just buy them in a bundle.
I'm the same way. It was pretty crazy. Actually, on Xbox, only on Xbox recently, they had a bundle deal on Game of Thrones. I think for all the episodes that have come out and all future episodes as well for like $5. I thought that was pretty crazy. I could be wrong on that. I read it on NeoGAF. If that's the truth, I would have picked that up in an instant. But I'm just gonna wait. I'm like you. I like it when they're all bundled together.
So you can actually play the whole game instead of waiting week after, like every month or so.
That's what I did with The Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2. And I'll do that with Life is Strange as well, because I actually do really want to play Life is Strange.
I want to play it as well. Look, guys, I'm playing it and it looks really good. But I'm just gonna wait till it gets the bundle and buy it.
I don't think that it's not that I'm like against episodic content or anything like that. I don't know. I would rather play it when it's all together.
Yeah, same. I'm the same. I mean, for me, if I play like episode 1, in like a month after episode 2 comes out, I'll forget what happened in episode 1. Like what happened? I don't remember. Like, even if it says previously, I mean, I'm like, what? Still don't get it.
I feel like by the time that all 5 are out and they're releasing it as a bundle, it's usually on sale for like a crazy ass price.
Yeah.
Like I mean, recently The Walking Dead during like the holiday season, like the bundles and stuff, you could get like the entire season for $5. It's like there's no point in me buying each episode for whatever it costs when I could get the whole season for like $5-10 later on.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
What's up? All right, Brad. Thanks for calling in, man.
What's up?
Level up.
Level up.
Brad's the craziest, man. That guy's nuts. Yes, I have a feeling Mike is talking about the XP system. You can only do it every 20 minutes, or just the entire chat room just becomes XP. Nothing but XP. All right, Skype lines are live again, guys. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces, while we wait for the next trailer to play. We got 15 minutes left in the show. We're at 17 follows. Keep them coming, guys. Thank you to Joey the Chicken and Wanser for the follows. Joey the Chicken, you followed on the Level Up Network. If you want to follow us also here, that would be great. This is where we want all of our follows, on twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. Anybody that's watching from the network, please go over to The Level Up Show and follow us there. Eventually, we're going to consolidate into just a Level Up Show. Alex says 15 minutes. Yeah, we can do it. I don't know, man. I got my doubts. We might be able to do it, but I'm not sure. Keep those follows coming, guys. Hit the heart button live from PlayStation. And in the meantime, I will go to the comments. See what you guys are... Alex, you going to call in? Yeah, Alex, I haven't heard from you in a while, man. Alex rarely calls in, but he calls in here and there. We'd appreciate a call from you, Alex. I missed a part of that comment. Something about $20 for the whole. What was that? $20 for the whole season seems pretty reasonable to me. That's what they go for now, says BSNJ. Is that like a season pass kind of thing, Dean, where you can just buy from the beginning the entire season? Yeah, and Inuyasha says you were earlier, so do it. Peer pressure. Net guy says, Dean, I agree, not too bad. 25 would be bad. I'd rather get it for $10 because it seems like that's what happens, especially because it feels like the bundles come out around the holiday season, and if you wait until like Black Friday, PS Store sales, you can get it so cheap. I love it. Dean says, yeah, season pass. That's how I bought them on PSN. Yeah, that's not bad. $20 isn't bad for sure. That's a pretty decent price, especially considering you get like 10 hours out of them by the end. Gravy says, yeah, Wolf Among Us was only $5 last week on PlayStation 4. Damn, I should have picked that up, actually. I really want to play Wolf Among Us in my spare time, whenever that is. Never. But someday. Best to wait, guys. Screw pre-orders. Yeah, most of the time, I agree. There's not too many games I pre-order anymore. I'm sticking mostly digital now, just for the convenience more than anything. I miss having the boxes and the collectibles and stuff like that. And I will be getting Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain Collector's Edition for the ARM, but that is one of the exceptions, I guess, to the rule now. Brad was talking about this earlier. He says, Dean, I got a trophy on Witcher called Friends with Benefits for, I think, having sex with Yennefer. There's a lot of sex in that game, but I have not encountered any of it yet, unfortunately. I would love to find this sexual stuff. I haven't been lucky enough yet. Thank you to Velishen. Velishen, I think that's how you say it, for the Twitch hearts. Keep them coming, guys. For some reason, some of them aren't popping up immediately on my screen, but they are coming to my email late. So thank you to Velishen and also Joey the Chicken and Wanster for the follows. Follow us on twitch.tv/TheLevelUpShow, guys, or live from PlayStation. Hit the heart button. Only 10 minutes left in the show, and we have one more trailer. One more trailer. What's it going to be, guys? Do you guys know what the next trailer is going to be? Found a cool show on YouTube called The Game Chasers. I haven't heard of that one, Gravy. Check it out. I hope that more PSN pre-order stuff is like $53, like The Witcher. I thought that was really cool that you could get The Witcher for $53. I think all digital purchases should be like that. I would love to find this sexual stuff. I haven't been that lucky yet. Circa 2015. Yes, I have not found this sexual stuff yet. Little Big Planet 4, question mark. Yeah, I think that we'll get something Little Big Planet again. I don't think it'll be from Media Molecule. I think they're done with that series. But was it Tarsier with Little Big Planet 3? I thought they did a great job. I love Little Big Planet 3. For all the flack it gets, I don't really understand why. I think it's probably the best one, actually. I love the alternate characters in Little Big Planet 3. So I don't really understand the hate. Bulldog Brad says, Drew, do a quest involving a witch. I will do that, Brad. I will look for this witch, and I will wait for the sex. Where is Little Big Planet Hub? Little Big Planet Hub became Little Big Planet 3. So you will never get Little Big Planet Hub. You already got it in the form of 3. I'm very curious what Media Molecule is working on now. They're working on something. I have a feeling it's going to be Morpheus heavy. And I have a feeling we're probably going to get a little tease of it at E3, as well as Guerrilla's game, Project Horizon, Last Guardian, probably, I hope. Who knows at this point. Oh my god, my throat is hurting. I don't know if I talked a lot tonight or what, but man, my throat is scratchy. It's because I'm talking so much because you guys aren't calling to fill time. That's why. Hopefully I will enjoy The Last Guardian. Yeah, God, if it does ever come, I sure as hell hope I enjoy it after how long we've waited. That game better at least be good. And I'm sure it will be. I have no doubt in my mind that it will at least be good. Grand Master, thank you for the Twitch art, man. Really appreciate it. Getting there. We're getting closer, guys. We might hit it. Keep those follows coming. Let me go and reset our thing here. Maybe we have more follows than I think we do. See if it updates. No, still 17. Says we're at 17. Probably 18, including that one. Super Time Force Ultra play as Shuhei, as well as Galahad from The Order 1886 and The Traveler from Journey. I think that's really cool. Sony's been really good with that recently, like taking these indie games and putting their own properties into it. You know, Shovel Knight was another one, getting Kratos in the Shovel Knight. Hope they continue doing something like this. It's going to be so underwhelming that although visually and technically it will be polished, its perception will be meh. I'm actually not sure what that was in reference to, Mike. What game are we talking about? I was talking about a lot of games. I'm curious. Could have been Super Time Force. Oh, Last Guardian. That's got to be what you're talking about, The Last Guardian. I don't know. I think it's still going to be good. I think that Sony realizes if the game is coming, that it has to be awesome. Has to be. Trailer. Final one. 2. 1.
In 1982, NASA launched a time capsule into space containing examples of our life and culture in hopes of contacting extraterrestrial life. Unfortunately, the message was taken the wrong way.
Whoa! I believe that some alien life force sent down real-life video games to attack us.
That makes sense.
We've never faced a threat like this before. We need video game expertise. These guys were champions back in '82.
Sam Brenner, Pac-Man World Champion.
What's up?
Ludlow Lamensov, Master of Centipede.
Also known as
your worst nightmare!
Eddie Plant, King of Donkey Kong.
Please find the pattern and anticipate!
I don't know the pattern!
Shoot for the head! You're welcome.
You got that on your face! The only way to take down Pac-Man is with ghosts.
You want ghosts? These are your ghosts.
Let's hit it!
Don't tell anybody I killed the Smurf.
Incoming!
Get out! He's going to eat you!
We got this. If we don't, the world ends. We have to take the battle to them. Donkey Kong.
The one game you suck at.
May I introduce to you the creator of Pac-Man?
Professor Iwatani, what are you doing?
I will talk to him. He's my son. Hello, my sweet little boy. Look how big you've grown.
It's so sweet. He's so sweet.
You're a good boy.
Somebody kill this Swizzy!
Little disappointing that they used the exact same joke from the first trailer at the end of this trailer. That is a little bit discouraging to think that they had nothing better. Is that the best joke in the entire movie? That you had to show it twice in 2 trailers? So, I don't know. Overall, I still think it looks like a fun movie. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy special, just like any Adam Sandler movie recently. But Chopper, I see you there, man. Thank you for following our show though. Chopper 5678. And also Sniper Boss and Grandmaster 714. The sucky thing is I think we have more follows than it's saying, because we're getting follows, but it's staying at 17. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let me try getting that to show up. All right, let me just go to Twitch alerts. That should tell me if how many follows we've gotten tonight. I think we're probably in the 20s now. 21. We have 21 follows. We got a couple, just 2 minutes left, guys. So final roundup here. If you do like what we're doing with the Level Up Network, we're on all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. This is Level Up Direct on every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We take your calls for 2 hours straight, talking on Skype about all things gaming related. If you want to see game streams, they're on Mondays with Greg, Tuesdays with Mike, Wednesdays with Dean. I'm on tomorrow night, typically with a game stream, but I'm doing it a little bit different tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a really long marathon to raise awareness for Extra Life, and we are getting one final call from Yoshoki. So let's take this because his mic is awesome. Yoshoki, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, how you doing? It's been a while.
It has been a little while, not as long as usual.
No, not as long, definitely not.
What's going on, man? I love your mic.
No, every time, right?
Every time. Love that mic.
I'm doing well. That last trailer for that movie looks so terrible. It looks so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to offend people, because it seems like a lot of people that are in the chat actually really are looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun and all, but I'm not like optimistic about an Adam Sandler movie in general. I mean, his last like 5 or so have been pretty much trash.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Happy Madison Productions is not a very good production team.
Will it be a fun movie, quote unquote? I think so. Will it be a good movie? I highly doubt it.
Just like Grown Ups, you know, it's
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fun and all, but it's not a good movie at all. Not even
You sit
close
down,
to a
you
good
get your
movie.
popcorn, you turn your brain off, and you just veg out for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Although that being said, I do really like Happy Gilmore. For some reason, I love that movie. I like grew up on that movie,
Oh, yeah, it's a
and
classic.
I can acknowledge that it's not a good movie, I guess, but that movie I just love for some reason.
Well, it's not as bad because we hadn't seen it like before, you know.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first Adam Sandler movies to kind of do what he did, but now he's kind of you know showing the hey guys, this is the only range that I've got, and I think people are starting to get a little bit tired of that.
Yeah. That guy says I can't wait for Adam Sandler to be funny again. I actually like when he's more serious. I
I'm with you,
liked
that guy, right with you.
Funny People, even though Funny People was a comedy. I like when he takes on these semi-serious roles. Punch Drunk Love, Spanglish, Rain Over Me, like stuff like that. That's what I want to see from Adam
Daddy as
Sandler
well.
because he actually does have the chops to do serious acting. He just, for the most part, chooses not to.
Yeah, but you know, it's all about the money at that point, right? Chasing that paper.
Well, he's got a Netflix stuff coming too. I think I heard like several Netflix movies.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, he's got like a 6-movie deal with Netflix, movies that are going exclusively to Netflix and nowhere else. So I'm very curious what those are going to be, and I'm actually kind of surprised because Netflix has been really high quality recently, in my opinion. They've been really hitting it out of the park with what they're choosing to put on there. I think Fuller House might be the start of a downhill, but they saw something in Adam Sandler to put a 6-contract deal with him. So.
Yeah, they're not really in the business of putting out bad content just because I think their current and their future business model has to be all just good content. Because I mean, especially with the way that the studios deal with their contracts, the movies will be like there and gone like the next day, you know. So you can't really count on that stuff being on there. Whereas with the Netflix stuff, it's going to be there hopefully for a pretty long time.
Sorry, 1 second. Went on to the intro by accident.
Oh, no worries.
There we go. All right, we're good. I had the intro music playing at the end there. Sorry about that. But no, I agree with you, man. Completely agree with you there. Netflix has been it's been very forward thinking in that way, and they bounced back because I remember when they had the whole, I think it was called Quickster, I think was what it was called, when they split and they raised the price and their stocks just plummeted, and I'm like, why did I not buy stock in Netflix when that happened? Because I should have seen they were going to bounce back enormously.
Could you imagine? You can have like 20 people on the Level Up show.
Right.
HD.
I know. We would have turned this thing into the next IGN or Kind of Funny or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it would have been like the next Tech TV or G4 without all the suck.
Without all the suck. You heard it here first. That's what we're going to call ourselves. The next Tech TV without all the suck.
No sucks.
No sucks given. I like it, Yoshoki. Thanks for calling in, man.
No problem, man. Take care.
Take care. All right, that is going to wrap up our show tonight, guys. But we did get a lot of follows, and we're close. We're at 23, even though it doesn't say it on there. We got 23 follows. Thank you to Usual Mike and Couch Media for our most recent follows. We only need 2 more. Hit the heart button live from PlayStation, bottom left-hand corner if you do want to follow us. Get us to 25 follows so I can get out 300 XP to the chat room. Just 2 more. Also, as I was saying, you can also look at our Twitter, the Level Up Show Network, actually, Level spelled LVL, YouTube for archives, as well as TV reviews, movie reviews, unboxings, and more at youtube.com/levelupshow, Level spelled LVL. T-shirt shop at thelevelupshow.spreadshirt.com. And finally, the best way to support our network is on Patreon at patreon.com/thelevelupnetwork. Donate and get all kinds of rewards in return. Another follow there from Dank Rangerous. 1 more follow, and we have the goal, guys. I'm going to wait for it because I know we can hit it. Just 1 more follow, and we'll give out some XP to the chat room. Super Fruity, thank you so much, man, for the compliment. Really appreciate it. You're awesome. Guys, real quick, too, before I wrap up, Extra Life, Extra Life, Extra Life. We're starting our big push now. We're going to make $5,000 this year for Children's Miracle Network hospitals around the United States. Go to Extra Life. I'm going to put it in the chat room right now for you guys. Our our donation page. There you go. That's our team page that Mike just posted, and our regular page as well. Go there if you want to just support us, donate towards the team at extralife.org/participant/Level Up Network. If you want to join our team and help make money with us, get your family on board, tell them to donate towards your page. It'll go towards our team if you join our team. Go to extralife.org/team/Level Up Network. We got 6 months, guys. November 7th is Game Day 2015, our 24-hour marathon, our fundraising marathon, where we're going to get to our big number of $5,000 raised. That's our goal this year. We're going to hit it. I know we're going to hit it. Chopper, you're awesome, man, if you follow us on Twitter. Let me check and see if anybody followed us on Twitter tonight, and I will shout you guys out. Hold on one sec. We appreciate all follows from all different sources, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of them. All right, so our most recent follows on Twitter are, let's find out here. Thank you to Admiral Changa, Justin Engelbray, Always Follow Back, What's Gucci, Omni Rewinds, Gamer Anonymous, Stream 24/7, and Chow Chow 97. Thank you for all those Twitter follows, guys. Keep them coming. And I think that's it. NetGuy503. I'm going to say it right now. NetGuy503. Thank you for the follow tonight, man. On the Level Up Network, by the way. And we got our final follow. So that's it, guys. We got to our goal, and that's going to wrap up our show. I'm going to give out 300 XP to the entire chat room for you guys being so generous to follow us. Really appreciate it. All the people who did follow. And there you go. Did that work? It did. 300 XP to all the followers in the room. That final follow was from CCV3 Lilic. Also, we had Dank Rangerous, Usual Mike, Couch Media, Chopper, Sniper Boss, Grandmaster, Valishin, Joey the Chicken, Wanser, Get Smacked Gaming, Nick Valichico, Tizer, Metal Phoenix, Alex 1024, Funky for Skin, Down to Earth Gaming, Corky Fanatic, Matrix Ryan, Raptor, Tree Turtle, NetGuy503, V Joker Person, Toxic94, Mr. Banks, August, Dante, Dova Dragon King, iReact ZZ, and Mutiny Teddy, and we might have gotten one more at the end there. We did, from Kimosabi, the final follow of the night. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember Extra Life. Remember to follow. Check us out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and more. We will be on all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. Sunday night, this Sunday, is episode 75 of the Level Up Show. If you like this, that's even better. It's got the full cast and crew here, including my wife, Mike, and Dean, talking all the biggest gaming industry news, taking calls, doing Topic of the Week, doing Wild Game Appears, and much more. Follow us so you get notified when that goes live. Until then, take care, and of course, level up. Good night, Derek. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Level Up Direct. I'll see you all on Sunday with the Level Up Show, episode 75. Until then, take care. And as always, level up.